Here at Open Mic, we like to start the show with some stories or a take on a story you won't get anywhere else. I'm from PG and live in DC, so you know it's all in good fun. Let's start off with a story in DC. After 2 years of being virtual thanks to the coronavirus pandemic, the Cherry Blossom Festival is returning to the Tidal Basin with in-person events.
Mark your calendars now. Here are the big events. The opening ceremony is March 20th. The Blossom Kite Festival is March 26th. The big parade down Constitution Avenue is April 9th. And the day-long Petapalooza celebration is April. Is it Petalpalooza? Yeah, okay. That is on April 16th.
It's all right, Tony Perkins. It's a miracle anybody can pronounce anything before 7 a.m. Pedalpalooza would have messed me up too. And y'all gonna stop throwing palooza just next to any word to make it a festival. Although I guess it is better than pedal stock or pedalcella though, so the name could be worse. All right, back to Jokapalooza. Brace yourselves for the influx of pollen and tourists, whichever you're more allergic to. Although Claritin can only save you from one of those. Ain't nothing in that medicine cabinet to protect you from fanny packs. Now we're visiting our old friends in Stafford County, Virginia for this next story, where a sheriff's department sergeant jumped into action to stop a would-be thief from running out of a 7-Eleven with a box of wine. Well, on the bright side, because you know I am the de facto defense attorney for Stafford County, stealing boxed wine is pretty ambitious. Anybody that can run fast with one of those things probably deserves to keep it. That's probably why the suspect got caught. Now, my favorite part of this story is the suspect returned the boxed wine and the sergeant let him or her get away. You know what? Good for him, because anybody stealing boxed wine is going through something. I would have felt bad enough to buy the boxed wine for the suspect if it didn't cost a whole $11.49. That thief should have settled for Thunderbird or Ripple or Miller High Life. That's the one, the champagne of beers. That is a good, cheap substitute for the trailer park of wines. But whatever you do not settle for Mad Dog 2020 or Cisco, okay? There's nothing in the world that Mad Dog 2020 won't make worse. Just trust me. Just seeing that red grape Mad Dog 2020 just gives me flashbacks to the worst, like, 12 moments of my life. This next story affects the entire DC area. 12 is a very specific number. That means it must be true. Metro issued a reminder that starting today, SmartTrip cards purchased before 2012 will no longer work at the new fare gates at stations. Now, far be it for me to be on Metro's side, but I'm on Metro's side for this one. If you still have a SmartTrip from 2011, it's time to let that go, player. I'm just saying, it's time to let that go. That thing has seen 3 presidents. It has served its purpose. Now, y'all know I always err on the side of cheap. Y'all just saw me break down the price of boxed wine, and you saw me just freely admit to the public that I drank Mad Dog 2020 for like 20 years. But Metro has information on their website on how to trade in your old SmartTrip cards for new ones, though, so there's no excuse. Some of y'all have SmartTrips so old, their value is measured in shekels. Y'all out here holding on to SmartTrips that came over on the Mayflower. Y'all got SmartTrips so old that y'all use them for chariot rides to Caesar's Palace, not the casino. Caesar's actual palace. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's time. The future is here. Step your SmartTrip game up. Now, I chose this last story because it's hilarious. A tweet from investigative political reporter Josh Dawsey shared an excerpt from former Attorney General William Barr's memoir that reads, "One bit from Barr book. Trump told his former Attorney General, the secret of a really good tweet was just the right amount of crazy." Finally, the formula has been revealed. Look at his tweets. It definitely checks out. I'm envisioning Trump sprinkling just little bits of crazy all over his tweets, like Salt Bay. Bam, put that little bit of crazy. Bam, there go a little bit more. Bam, a little bit more there. I want to see just how he decides exactly what the right amount is. I am a god. Kneel before me. No, that's too much. That one's way too much. Make America great again. Again. No, not. That's just. I need a little bit more crazy. I need some of that I am a god crazy. Kofefe. Eureka! I found it! That's the one! Kofefe It's like coffee, but with a V in it. Who could think of such a thing? Hey, former President Trump did too good of a job since he got banned from the platform. My favorite story, this is a tough one. We got such good stories today. You know it's got to be Metro reminding y'all your old SmartTrip cards won't work anymore. Why? Because they felt like they had to remind y'all your SmartTrip cards wouldn't work anymore. Why? Because it's enough of y'all walking around with SmartTrip cards from 2011, they knew it would be a public service. And y'all thought y'all were going to get away with Y2K relics deep into the 2020s, and that is tremendous. But if I had to trade in my cargo pants and my Pele coat, y'all gonna have to trade in your smart cards. I don't make the rules.